Welcome back, everyone. We are here at AE 2023. I'm with Boris Brejcha. I hope I didn't...
Yeah, that's fine.
Pronounce it for me.
Actually, it's Brejcha.
Brejcha?
Yeah.
What?
I don't care. Everybody's doing it wrong, so that's fine.
We're reporting for FMLA and 6 a.m. group. How are you?
Good. Just arrived here like 10 minutes ago. So,
yeah,
and just 4 hours till the show.
Well, I really appreciate you giving us, time and effort and energy.
Yeah.
How was your gig last night?
It was really cool. We had a concert in London,
Uh-huh.
and it was like an old theater. It was round and like with a higher ceiling. It was really nice.
The Apollo, I hear.
Yeah.
Very small theater.
Yeah, super small.
Which brings me to a really important question. Your beginnings were not very common for most of DJs in this world. I think you started from producing at 12?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I started to produce like super early, but in the beginning I was producing only trance music.
Okay.
So because I didn't know that you can be a DJ as well, I was thinking, okay, let's do some music, sell it, and that's it.
At 12?
Yeah, maybe 15, something like that. So, but then one day I met a guy, and he was like already producing minimal techno, because in that time it was like super popular. And then I started to produce this music, and then I had my first release in 2006, and my first gig in Brazil.
Right, I was reading that, but it wasn't let me play a small gig, no, you went from producing to huge festival and then went on to bigger and bigger festivals.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you've missed a little bit of the traditional way of becoming a DJ, a producer?
I mean, I was not playing like super big like shows in the beginning, but the crazy thing was that I come from Germany and I live in Germany, but my first gig was not in Germany. It was like in Brazil, like on the other side of the world. And then my career started like to play like all over the world, like in Brazil, in Russia, everywhere. And then it came more and more into the middle, you know. Then there were coming Europe, and then in the end was coming Germany. So it was crazy.
How did you feel the first time you actually got to play home in Germany?
Was nice. I mean, it took a long time to play there for the first time, but it was cool. It was actually a small club, but it was nice.
Do you prefer smaller clubs, or do you prefer the insanity of a huge festival?
I would say both is good. I mean, if you play on a big festival, you can also reach people they didn't know you, so you can reach like new fans.
Yeah.
But the problem is like most of the times you're gonna stay alone on stage, and the stage is huge and there's nobody, and sometimes you feel like you're lost.
You gotta fill the space.
Yeah, and you cannot really feel the vibe of the people. It's like super complicated. So, for example, if you play in a club, it's like more intimate, and everybody's like super close to your face. So that's really cool. So both sides are cool.
You're loving both of them.
Yeah.
How do you feel that void, that space? Are you going into more of a visual space, production? How do you feel that those things are affecting what we're doing with music? Like, do you feel like it's about the music or about the production? I
mean, we try to focus like on the DJ itself. So I think that the music and the DJ needs to be like in focus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can have like super nice visuals, and of course super nice lights and all this stuff to make like a nice full product out of it. But I think the most important thing still needs to be the music, and the DJ. Yeah.
And do you feel like people are still really focused on that?
Yeah, I mean, when we are gonna plan or like doing concerts, it's like always like this, that like the DJ is always in focus.
How involved are you in the process of like today's production is going to be a massive production, a little bit outside of the city? Do you actually get hands-on, sit down and say, this is where we're going to go ahead and pre-plan where we're having our events?
Actually, no. I mean, we have like for this year we have like a concert concept. So we did this like 1 year ago. Then we were sitting down and we're like chatting. Okay, we're gonna have for each track we have a visual, and this is our stage design, and we need like this LED wall and these lights, and then we have like one big package.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna do this package today, but I'm not going there to see if it's.
No. Well, I understand that, but you're actually involved in the process of deciding what you want to do and how things are going to look. What do you think is going to happen with AI coming into all of this process?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm not into so much into this AI. I mean, I saw some examples like for Photoshop. If you like working on photos, you can do amazing things. But for music or for concerts, I don't know. I'm not into this kind of.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's like
it could be crazy in the future. I think, yeah. But it could be also a lot of fake. You know, I mean, if you post a photo, you could do anything in the background, and you know, it's getting crazy.
I just think it's going to be a really interesting process to see how AI complements whatever we're doing with music, especially in video, because modular now is coming into video as well, which is mind-blowing.
Yeah.
And the things that are doing with like visually in the background and production-wise.
I think for the future, it's going to be crazy.
I hope
we can handle it, you know?
As a human. I hope we can still focus on the warehouse, still have that intimate feeling between one another, and go and feel the music, and it's just about the music and not just the like. Yesterday
I was in London.
Yeah.
And we went there one day before, and we went to the ABBA concert. And I mean, it's not real ABBA there, you know. They recorded it like a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like the old ABBA guys, and then they put it into an IE on a PC, and they made them younger, and then they just. I mean, you were thinking they're on stage and dancing, you know, but there was nobody.
It's like Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's crazy, but for me, it's crazy because I'm sitting there and I'm listening to their music, and when the track is finished, everybody is like clapping, and I was like, why should I clap? There is nobody on stage, you know. That's crazy.
This is what we're doing right now with like, and this is completely off topic, but all the discussions that are happening right now in Los Angeles with having the writers' strike and the actors' strike, it's just pertaining just to that. The fact that like things are not really there, but we're still.
But I have to say, the vibe is different. I mean, they had like the 4 people of ABBA, which were not real. And then on the other side they had like the real band, which was performing. Yeah. And then there was like, I mean, the concert were good, the people were happy, but then there was this moment when only the band was playing like a solo, and then you saw the reaction on the people. It was like more fire, you know, because real people to real people.
I know, so there's always going to be this human connection.
Yeah, was much better.
I'm going to leave that at that.
Let's see. I don't know.
I want to ask you a personal question. I, as a performer, wear sunglasses for my shows because I feel like it protects somehow from. There's a lot of energies coming your way when you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like the mask is helping, or maybe becoming a bit of a barrier between you and the audience when you're trying to connect?
I mean, the masks were coming like randomly. I mean, I just were searching for something that people can remember, and now it's like tradition to have it, and I love it. But I mean, sometimes it's cool because like, I mean, every show like half of the time I'm gonna put it off, so it's like half. But sometimes if you have like a gig which is not super nice, you know. Sometimes you have this, and then it's nice because you're protected. Nobody sees your face. You know, you don't have to smile. You can just like looking like this. You know? What the fuck? You know?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes it's okay, but.
All right, I want to bring us back to Amsterdam in '80.
Yeah.
How many years has it been for you?
well, I don't know. Maybe, for me, not too much. Maybe 5 years.
But you've been playing like Amsterdam in general. Like I see a lot
Yeah. I play a lot of times in Amsterdam, but especially ADE, like maybe 5 years.
Does it feel different for you?
I mean, the city is full of party people. It's totally different. You have parties like you can go to a party now if you want.
Oh yeah, it's like non-stop. So
There's no break.
If you were to say, have you been able to actually enjoy the conference ever?
No, because every time you go there, you have like interviews, meetings, photo shooting. So there's not too much time left for enjoying.
Do you ever get to enjoy any city, any time?
Yeah.
Do you schedule it into your?
Yeah. Sometimes if my girlfriend is coming with me, and it's a nice city, and then we're gonna plan 1 or 2 days more to just relax.
Just relax. You have that time.
Yeah. You have to do it.
And
it's just a matter of yourself.
We haven't found time yet, but you know we're trying.
Wrong schedule, you know.
It's crazy. It's a crazy schedule here. What do you see for your scheduling in the future? Do you make time to actually go to the studio? Like, do you sit down a year ahead and start planning? Is what I'm getting at.
I'm totally focused. I mean, my week is like super strict.
Mm-hmm.
So like always I'm gonna play on Friday, Saturday mostly, and then Sunday I come back and do nothing, and then Monday is my office work, doing all the work nobody wants to do, the paperwork, and then Tuesday till Thursday I'm every day in the studio.
So you're actually producing. You don't go on tour and say I'm in Asia for months and then I come back.
I mean, we have like a tour end of the year. We're gonna be there for 4 weeks in South America.
Yeah.
Gonna have big tour there, and then like in the week we just chill. So we only have gigs on Friday, Saturday. That's super important.
Do you travel with a team that keeps you on a workout schedule, on a food schedule, on a mental health type of schedule?
No, I do it by myself.
But you actually implement it, like as you're traveling.
Yeah.
It's important to you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we don't survive. We're athletes, right?
I know. I mean, we know a lot of teachers which had problems with that, but I mean, I'm not the youngest, so but I really love to play as a DJ. But I was realizing, okay. I mean, for next year we have planned 4 months of vacation from January till beginning of May, and then the next year we're gonna 1 more month more, and the next year 1 more month more. So then I have 6 months free just for my family, for my friends, for my studio time, for nothing, and then 6 months on tour.
That's fantastic. But
that's cool.
I do realize that you started quite early, so you were able to build quote unquote an empire really early on, and then start developing what you call your actual schedule today, so you can take the liberty to say no.
Yeah, and you have to. I mean, it's your own health, you know. It makes no sense to rush all the time. It makes no sense.
I could say the same thing when I'm still rushing. Well, what are your favorite things to actually do in Amsterdam?
In Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Actually, good food.
What is good food to you?
Everything.
Really?
Yeah, everything. I mean, I love every culture of food, and here you can have like everything you want, and the quality is super nice. But I'm more the guy which like just goes out into a bar and sitting down and chatting with friends, low music in the background. That's for me perfect. You know, I don't need a party to be happy, you know.
I would say get me a guide of Boris to ADE, but I don't think you had the time to experience it. Yeah?
I need a guide.
Well, hey, 1 year I think you should actually say, hey, I'm coming in 2 days, I'm doing nothing. I just want to do the thing.
I mean, like last year when we've been here, we came here on Wednesday, and I just had one show on Saturday, so we've been here 3 days. We went to the Banksy gallery, so we did something, you know.
I didn't even know there was a Banksy gallery. We're about to go tomorrow.
Everybody knows.
It has to be. It has to happen.
Super popular.
So, tell me one more thing. How are you connecting with your fans? Do you have time to do that? Do you go through your emails, through your messages on?
Yeah, I do it every day.
Really?
I answer every single message on Instagram.
Is there anything that has changed your personality through your relationship with your? Oops, with your fans?
Sorry.
It's okay. We're alive, guys. Has there been any messages that really has impacted you in a way that has changed you?
I mean, not really changed, but I mean, since social media is here, I'm always like answering every message. Sometimes it's like takes a lot of time, but it's still possible. But the fact that like a lot of people are writing that I can help them with my music for if they have like bad times. That's like really cool. I mean, if you have, I know it by myself. If you have like a bad time and you listen to music, it helps you a lot to be like positive. Process, to be positive again. So these are like the most fascinating messages you can get. I mean, I just produce music, so and the people getting happy in bad times. That's cool.
Changing them, No, for sure. What do you actually listen to in your free time?
Everything. I like everything. I mean, I'm a super nice fan of Hans Zimmer. He's doing like film scores.
Yes, of course.
I went to 2 concerts of him. I was crying.
Did you see him at Coachella?
No. No.
You were at Coachella when he was playing.
Yeah, I was just playing there no time.
We were there, by the way. Yeah.
But I listen to any kind of music, rock, pop, hip hop. That's always good music.
Well, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Digest it. Thank you so very much for taking the time to actually talk to us freshly off the plane. Yeah. And have an amazing show tonight. We'll be there. Yeah. We're gonna have some scenery to show you guys.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.